Katie Price has admitted she wouldn't have minded if she went to prison after she crashed her BMW while under the influence in 2021. It comes as the former glamour model, 46, had one of her two bankruptcies discharged this week following a hearing at a specialist court in London. But she still owes the taxman a staggering £750,000 after plunging into debt. And now, in a new interview with The Sun, Katie has reflected on some of her past troubles and revealed being behind bars may have been a good way to sit down and reevaluate. The star was banned from driving for 2 years after she crashed her BMW on the B2000 135 in West Sussex on September 28, 2021, and was also handed a 16-week suspended jail sentence for drink driving while disqualified and without insurance. She was handed a 16-week suspended sentence and 2-year ban at Crawley Magistrates Court and immediately checked into the Priory following the arrest. In the new interview, which took place after she was cleared of her first bankruptcy on Tuesday, Katie said, "Drink driving is horrific. I was totally in the wrong. I wouldn't have minded if I went to prison because I would have got peace and quiet from everyone. It would have been a good way to sit down, reevaluate. Maybe I should have gone to prison, but it was out of my hands. My mental state was severely unwell, but I am so sorry." The former glamour model is now happier than ever and determined to get her empire back. Katie was twice declared bankrupt, including in 2019 over her unpaid bills. Her financial woes were so dire, the big busted reality star was forced to flog off her PS2 million mucky mansion for a fraction of the price to try and back into the black. At a public examination hearing, the first of Katie's bankruptcy orders was discharged. Bankruptcy orders typically end after a year in England and Wales, but the automatic discharge of Katie's first bankruptcy was suspended, meaning she was still bound by its terms. However, the suspension was today lifted by Insolvency and Companies Court Judge Sebastian Prentice. Barrister Dara Connell, representing the trustee of Katie's bankruptcies, said, "The public examination of the first bankruptcy can be formally concluded in open court." Katie, who did not attend the hearing, was also declared bankrupt last year over an unpaid tax bill worth more than £750,000, which remains in force. She is set to be grilled in court over that bankruptcy on April 8. The news is the latest chapter in the former beauty star's long-running financial battle, which has already seen her served an eviction notice from her mucky mansion. She purchased the property in 2014 from former Tory peer Francis Maude, and it featured in a Channel 4 series as she attempted to renovate the house. But she was evicted for not paying the mortgage in May last year and was forced to sell the rundown 9-bedroom home. It was put on the market for £1.5 million, but was later sold for a fraction of the price, with a buyer snapping up the country pile for £1.15 million. Katie didn't see a penny for the sale as it was swallowed up by the debts she previously ran up against the Sussex home. She has since moved into a new 4-bed property in Sussex. Under the terms of her first bankruptcy, declared in November 2019, Price was ordered to pay 40% of her monthly income from the adult entertainment website OnlyFans until February 2027 to help pay off her debts. She was then declared bankrupt for a second time last March and must continue to pay money from OnlyFans to the trustee while the second bankruptcy remains in force. Katie was previously due to attend a public examination in August last year, but this was adjourned so she could attend a private interview over her finances. She had been told by a judge to attend the August hearing with no ifs, no buts, following a warrant being issued for her arrest last July after she failed to attend an earlier court date. The court heard on Tuesday that the private interview took place on September 24, and that this had provided sufficient provision of information to avoid the need for a public examination concerning her first bankruptcy. A public examination related to the second bankruptcy was adjourned until April 8. Ms. Connell said, "As to the second bankruptcy, The trustee's position is that pursuant to information provided by N's Price, the trustee has been undertaking inquiries with third parties. The outcome of those inquiries is not yet known. He continued, "It may well transpire to be the case that an application is made to suspend discharge for a limited period, but that is not before the court today.